Controversial NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick sparked strong reactions 2 years ago when he decided to take a stand by taking a knee. He was the first of many players to protest social injustice by kneeling when the U.S. national anthem was played before football games. Well, that cost him his job. Now, Kaepernick has a new deal. He is one of the faces for sportswear giant Nike and the 30th anniversary of its Just Do It campaign. He's introduced his own slogan, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything." Well, this is triggering some new controversy here. For more on what's at stake for Nike and for Colin Kaepernick, let's bring in Drew Dorweiler. He is a sports business expert. He's worked with major sports leagues like the NHL, Major League Baseball, and Drew joins us now live from Montreal. So there's a lot of reaction to this. What is your reaction? What do you think of this marketing tactic from Nike?
Well, I think it's both brilliant, certainly timely, given the fact that just last week the judge in the United States in the collusion case ordered that the case would proceed. The NFL, of course, trying to quash it. And I also think it's a lot more safe. It's not quite as bold as it might first appear.
So he lost his job over kneeling during the national anthem, and there was a time where it seemed like people were distancing themselves from his movement. Why now, then, is it safe for Nike to get on board and promote it?
Well, because it's had staying power. The whole process. In fact, I would argue that it's gathered momentum. Also, the fact that quite a few people who were initially angered at Kaepernick and thought it was a stunt, they've seen the personal cost, the sacrifice that has resulted, and they also were quite angry that the NFL is apparently blackballing him.
Mm-hmm. And Nike must have crunched the numbers before making a move like this. This must be profitable for the company, right?
Well, absolutely. And I mean, ironically, they've just renewed their existing $1 billion uniform deal. It was supposed to expire in 2020. Now they've renewed it this past March to last through 2028. So again, it's all a lot more calculated. It's much more safe than it might first appear. However, I do think it's genius.
Yeah, well, I mean, we say first appear because some people reacting to this launch last night by burning their Nike products, there is a bit of a backlash. Anyone who supports Donald Trump would probably be on that side of this. So how does a company strategize on cashing in on social movements like this?
Well, they probably figure that if you're if you're the typical Trump supporter, you probably don't have a Kaepernick jersey to begin with. However, if you are on the other side, you might very well be picking one up in the next week or two.
Mm-hmm. What about repercussions? Do you see any repercussions to this?
Again, not really. I think the real repercussions are simply that Nike's going to sell a heck of a lot more gear in terms of. I understand they're going to have jerseys. They're sell Kaepernick shoes. So, again, hats off to them. I think it's a marketing coup.
Do you think we're going to see other brands cashing in on movements and hashtags that end up going viral?
Well, that's going to be very interesting to see. I can hardly wait. But certainly at this point, I mean, Kaepernick is the face of this movement. So, he's really the man to be contending with right now.
All right. Well, we appreciate your thoughts. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Our sports business expert, Drew Dorweiler, joining us live from Montreal.